There was some talk on the UFO Facebook page recently about the format of Tetragrammaton Fragments, the UFO newsletter. And what I'm holding right here is issue number 85 of Tet-Frags, or Tet-Frags as it's called, from November 1984, and issue number 86. And it would probably be January 85, I believe. And, it doesn't say. I don't see it here. Yeah, it should be January 85 for this one. And at this time, Jim Main had revived the UFO. So the only people that were members were Sam Gafford, Jim Main, Don Martinick, and Chris Rock. There were only 4 members. And these came from the collection of Don Martinick. I bought these on eBay, including a whole big stack of some more issues from that period. And these were just done, as you can see, like so, just on pieces of paper stapled in the corner. And there's a letter from Bill Hall, where in the very talking about Dickomania. This is dated January 85. How could they? Oh, this was the number 86, and he had just joined the UFO. And then a copy of the UFO Constitution on the back. So it's very simple, very functional, and if it serves its purpose, I think. So the very next issue, with a Steve Keeter drawing on the front, and as you can see, Jim Main was still the chairman, and there was 9 members now, including Steve Keeter. And this one is number 87 of Tetragrammaton Fragments. And again, just a very simple, very simple columns, and basically, like I said, serving its purpose of what it needs to do. And so these were the issues during Jim Main's run. Has a colored paper on it. This is one of the issues, number 80 something. A Larry Blake drawing there from dated 1985. Wade Busby, Steve Keeter, and so on. And then actually I have 2 copies of this. Steve Keeter became the chairman, and Jim and Steve kind of switched on and off. This is issue number 100 of Tetragrammaton Fragments, showing all the members' characters. And sometimes you have little inserts, things that were left off. The UFO Awards ballot, which somebody had filled out. I probably got this from Rick Bradford, because I bought a ton of... I actually have 2 issues of number 100. 2 copies. And issue 101. I actually have 2 copies of issue number 102. This is a Timbu Ba front cover drawn by Brian Waters, who was drawing a Timbu Ba serial for Dickomania at the time. 103, 104, great cover there by Russ Maharis. And again, there's some more inserts. Bill Hall a piece that I guess was left out of the issue for some reason. It was inserted, probably by Rick Bradford there. 105, and Jeff Wood became chairman, and then there was some controversy, and the members quit and so forth, and then Jim Main returns to the UFO with number 107 as chairman. Save the day. And this is actually 109. It was accidentally numbered 110, I believe. This is a Tim Corrigan drawing. These are very thick issues of Tetragrammaton Fragments. Issue number 110. And then I'm missing a bunch. I actually have 2 copies here of issue number 115, covered by Larry Blake. And then we have issue number 149, and the anniversary issue 150, another big thick issue. And by this time, Jim Main had left the group, and this was 1996 when this came out. Then we jump ahead to number 195, And a lot of the people, this was probably 2000, it's 2005. And so a lot of the old UFO members, I think maybe Steve Keeter might have still been around, but a lot of them had left. And so they had, a lot of them were in the BPP, which Jim Main and Steve Keeter revived. Issue number 197, Jason DeGroot, I believe, was chairman at this time. This is number 2006. And a lot of the people who started who were in the group when I first joined in 2009, like Tim Kelly and Brian Wayne Powell, were joining at that point. Here's a 2005 comic annual. Here's a UFO Jam from 1993. Steve Keeter, like Steve Keeter was chairman. And Nick Carcieri became chairman, and then you start to get the really nice color covers. And this is around the time when I first started taking an interest, but I still hadn't joined yet. And number 103. And, you know, it's a lot of the informational aspect kind of left. This one saying, "Is the UFO dead?" This was 2009. I think this was the issue I started. Yeah, I joined around this time. I don't think I have 2004 for some reason. Issue number 2006. But, you know, I was hoping that, here's Rob's reviews. I had a little article about Dickomania returns to UFO. And then I had 3 pages of reviews of people's stuff. So I actually had a 6-page column in this issue. Issue number 207. And so then we get number 208. Oh, I'm missing 209, but there's number 210, 211, 212, and then Steve Shipley joined the group, and it was number 213. And then we have 214 and 214B. This is around the time Steve Shipley became chairman. I guess this might have been Nick Carcieri's last thing. I actually still have a column in this one, but there was some confusion about what was going on. Nice Larry Johnson covered number 215. This is actually number 215 on the front, but it's actually 216, 217, 218, 219. Now we're getting towards the present day. 220s around here somewhere. Here's number 221. This one was from March 2012. And then this was the most recent issue, number 222. And this just came out this month. So anyways, as you can see, it's a far cry from the original, you know, when Jim Main, you know, was starting it up again. But on the other hand, you know, these really served a nice purpose, these primitive, you know, ones. And I would like to see, you know, this is a great issue too, though. I love the formatting, and it's very clear, it's easy to understand, and everything like that. But whoa, just a whole bunch of them spilled. But I would really like to return to the kind of format where it was very simple, nothing fancy. You know, it's great if it's fancy, but as long as all the information is there, saying this is who's, you know, what the things you have to vote on. These are the how much you owe. You know, your must-publish deadlines. Here's the deadline for the next issue, and so on. You know, that's as long as there's clear information like that, and I think that's what is the most important thing. Anyways, that's all.